Hey y'all, what's good? This is the air signs love reading. So y'all come on in here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it going. Okay, my air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Let's get to it, okay? Holy Spirit of pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this reading. I ask that you grant me the clarity and the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the air sign viewers for their love reading as you see fit. We thank you for all that you have been, all that you are, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. All right, y'all. So, right out the gate, now some of you guys could be dealing with a fire sign. Okay. So Aries, Leo, Sag. All right. You guys got the same exact card, same exact position, same way it came out. Okay. But it's very important for you guys to take time for yourself, okay? For yourself with any, unnecessary obligations, okay? Know that it is okay to say no, okay? No is a complete sentence, okay? It needs not have anything uh, uh, as a prefix or to come before it, nor anything following it for it to be very clear and very firm, okay? I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's just what it is, because it is time for you to free yourself from unnecessary obligations. I feel as though some of you air signs have been taking on others, whatever it is, right? Whether it's their work, their problems, their issues that may need some healing, um, financial woes, whatever it is. You air signs have been. That's the thing. It's like that's your way of loving, or for some of you guys, that is a part of your love language. You are very big on making sure that your loved ones are good, and are relieved of stress and worries and whatever. However, what you've been doing is piling all that onto yourself on top of your own, right, already pre-existing circumstances, okay? And as much as that, to others makes you this great person, and oh, well, I trust them because I know they got my back, or oh, well, I don't have to worry as much because I know that I can just talk to them about this and they'll help me figure it out, or oh, whatever it is. And like I said, this is a love reading, so this is just something that obviously you guys need to hear, because this is more than likely coming from this energy is coming from the people that you love and the people that you are, supporting, and that you want that same in return for you. Okay. So it's really necessary for you to free yourself of taking on everybody else's shit. Okay. I know you mean well. I'm like source knows it, right? Your angels, your ancestor spirit knows it, right? They know your heart. These people also know your heart. So also know that it is okay to say no. And if these people are triggered by you saying no, that should kind of tell you something about their expectations of who you are and their expectations of you. Regardless of if something has been a pattern, a routine, or something that you've done numerous times or even just once, it does not mean that you are obligated to move forward in life doing that same thing at the oh gosh, what is the spirit? Come on. At the beck and call of your loved ones, just out of the fact that you love them. Okay. So there could be some manipulation kind of going on that you may be dealing with, all right, or just something that you kind of want to, pay attention to and acknowledge, because there are people who, you've been there for whatever, and you're just in a space in a season where it's just time to say no, or I'm not able to right now, or I got my own stuff going on, so I you know what I'm saying, like you have to handle that yourself. There's ways of expressing things to people without it being rude or the B word, itchy. Okay. Now granted, they give you that energy, then that's what it is. But there's ways to decline invitations. There's ways to, just go about handling certain circumstances in a way that, doesn't have to end up in a major fallout, or, y'all not wanting to talk anymore. So, one second, y'all. So, do what you have to do for you, but make sure that you're granting yourself the space and giving yourself the love and the care and concern that you give others. And if they don't care, if they don't choose to reciprocate that back to you, then, that'll show you where you stand with certain individuals and show you where you've been pouring from your cup repetitively, and no one's taken a moment to say, you know what, maybe I should pour back into air sign, right? Maybe I should pour back into Aquarius. Maybe I should pour back into Libra. Maybe I should pour back into Gemini, because they poured so much into my cups over time, right? So I think that there's a big emphasis on you guys, really taking the time to evaluate that, whether this be a partnership, a union, or even just family or friends, okay? But definitely dealing with people that you love and you care about. So I know that can be a touchy subject, okay? Because we love our family, we love our people, right? That's why we have connections with them and chemistry and created certain bonds. But if there is people that are manipulating you and your emotions, because they are just basically trying to play on your emotions, because they know that they can actually kind of count on you, or because they know that you tend to be the person who you'll drop whatever you got going on to come and assist them with whatever it is, right? So it's different. It's going to be different dynamics. Yeah, excuse me, different dynamics for all of you guys. But just for clarity, it's a very big emphasis on you guys needing to free yourself from anything that is not serving you at this time. Free yourself from any connection that is not, pouring into you. Okay. Now, it appears that for those of you who are single, that you are calling in your soulmate. And then also, it doesn't have to be like a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend dynamic. This could also just be you calling in your soulmate of new energy to come into your life and actually be able to reciprocate what you put out. Hold on, y'all, because this shower with this loud. Okay. Sorry about that. But people who are just gonna be, just have that welcoming spirit, have that welcoming energy, have that supportive energy. People that you'll be actually able to, if you're going through some circumstances, contact them and say, hey, is right now a good time to talk? So I just got some things I want to get off my chest, that energy. And then there's emphasis on that, okay? There may be some of you guys who, now it could be reversed. Okay. So let's always do our self reflection. Let's always do our shadow work. Okay. Because that is how we grow. That is how we acknowledge any type of faults or flaws or just things that we need to work on. Okay. To make us a better individual for ourselves and for the people that we love. Okay. So there could be an emphasis on this being you, right? You could be the person who plays on people's emotions. Okay. You could be, you know, for lack of better terminology, you could be very manipulative or even somewhat narcissistic. Okay. And, take it for what it is. That some may be triggered. Others, you already know this, but it's just that maybe due to your upbringing or just the environments that you've been around or just from your your own connections, this has been something that has now become a part of kind of how you operate, right? And so always be mindful that if that is your circumstance, that is also kind of like a trigger, right? Or almost like a oh gosh, it's like your mechanism. And I don't even want to say it's like a healing mechanism, because technically it's not, because it's toxic. But it's just basically like this. You were affected in some way, shape, or form, or treated in some way, shape, or form that kind of molded you into these feelings and these emotions that put you in this space of treating people the way that those people treated you. Okay. Which is not healthy if it's not a healthy type of, you know what I'm saying, dynamic. Um, so it's really, really, really important to always remember that, you know, we all go through something. Okay. And it's really important for us to really sit with ourselves and really dig deep, because that is how we really recognize, like, dang, you know what? I'm kind of treating such and such the way such and such was treating me back when we were going through whatever, whatever. And when you acknowledge it, it can help you like really see things from a different perspective and say, dang, okay, I should probably go and, you know, apologize for, you know, just treating them XYZ, or just moving forward. Okay, I got to check myself when this type of situation happens so that I'm not, you know, acting out of my triggers, and I'm acting from a space of self-reflection and working on it, right? Um but you could have been, you know, manipulating the people who care about you, and now some of them have walked away from you and the connection. Okay. Or just things went south, you know, and so it just came to an end. But you are now being presented with the opportunity to come into communication with new energies, right? You are calling in people who are of your like mindset. All right. And so if you don't want to keep experiencing people being manipulative towards you, or lying, or betraying you, or whatever it is, make sure that that is not what you're putting out. Okay. It's just, it's universal law. You can go look up the universal laws and read each one and how they correlate with, you know, our day-to-day of karma and law of cause and effect and just all of that. Okay. But it's very important to be mindful of what you're putting out. Okay. Now, playfulness. Okay. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Now, for those of you guys who have these connections where maybe, you know, there was a certain dynamic going on and you guys parted ways, or, you know, somebody went ghost, or somebody cut somebody off, or whatever, right? It is possible, if both of you are willing, if both parties are willing, right? Because we all have our free will. If both parties are willing to welcome in playfulness into the connection in whatever way that is for y'all, right? It's going to be different for everybody. Some of y'all like to paint, and that used to be y'all thing. Y'all had a girls' night. It's like, oh, you know, maybe if I just invite her over and let her know, like, okay, we just gonna have a game night or have a paint night or whatever, and sipping, vibe and talk, then they'll be open to coming by and whatever, and y'all sitting, y'all talking, whatever. Okay, and y'all invite that fun, you know, atmosphere environment where you guys can talk and just, you know, reconnect. That is, you know, gonna welcome in the possibility for you to express how you feel about this person and vice versa. Okay. For some of you guys, this is your soulmate. So you're going to have to work on it. But the way that you work on it is you doing that self-reflection, if this was, you know, from that perspective, or just vice versa, right? So take the dynamic however it is. But somebody, okay, doing the work on themselves, self-reflecting, doing the healing work, acknowledging your role in whatever went on, okay, or whatever is going on, welcoming in a playful like nature. Okay, so if y'all go, just go set up a day where y'all go vibe. Okay, go, if you go to the club, go to the club. If you go axe throwing or top golf or whatever, okay, go do that. All right, so that you guys can be able to laugh, and you create that frequency, and then, you know, have those stern, very real, very serious talks, but also be able to create that space where you can express how you truly feel about this person, because it does appear that you guys care a lot about each other. And like I say, it doesn't matter like if this is a boyfriend, you know, it's not, this can literally be you and like a bestie or just a long-term friend, a brother or sister, whatever. You guys still care about each other, but there's just some things that just, you know, obviously wasn't on the up and up. Okay. And for others of you guys, where that wasn't your dynamic at all, it's just, you need to take the time to get you some free time, love. Make some space for you. Go give yourself some self-care and all that good stuff, and welcome in, the expectancy of a new soulmate. Okay, go out and do things if it's just you, where you're enjoying yourself in certain environments. Okay, so everybody thinks gonna be different. If you would like to go to the cigar lounge, go to the cigar lounge, right? If you just like to go bowling, go bowling. If you like to go skating, go skating. If you just like to go to nice restaurants and eat some good dinner, go do that. Okay, you never know where you will come across this soulmate, and then just express how you feel, you know what I'm saying, with this person. When you now obviously I'm not saying, first date you're like, oh, I love you, no, nothing like that, because they're gonna be like, but as you get to know this person, express how you feel over time, and it looks like, you could be coming into a good connection with your soulmate. Okay, um and yeah, like you'll be looking for red flags, but you're not gonna listen. This is your soulmate, whoever I'm talking to. So you're really not gonna come across too many, love. Okay, and if they are, they might be yellow flags. Okay, just a little caution, like, but nothing to. So, okay. Well, air signs, that was your love reading. I hope that it was helpful for you guys. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. For those of you guys who have been doing the most, okay, and not in a good way, because they be like, Cash, you doing too much. I'd be like, shut up. Yo, you ain't doing enough. Not in that way, okay, but doing too much for others and not making sure that you are doing the most for yourself. Stop that, okay? Stop that right now. We know you mean well, okay? And God know you do too. But you got to love you first. You hear me? I don't care if don't nobody choose you, baby. You got to choose yourself. Okay. I'm gone, y'all. I love y'all. Take care.